Welcome to another Let's Go Retro. We're going to be playing some E.T. for Atari. This is pretty well-known game, not well-regarded, but well-known. It's kind of, I guess, infamous, you could say. Oh, there's the FBI guy stuck down there. Part of the interesting thing about this game, it's developed by Howard Scott Warshaw, and he is a very famous Atari designer. He made a lot of great games, like he did Yar's Revenge, which is considered one of the best Atari games out there, and he also did Raiders of the Lost Ark, which some people like. I mean, I really like that one, some people did not like. So this game is regarded as pretty bad and unplayable, but you have to just know... This guy's going to get me. Alright, fine. You kind of have to know like what your objectives are and what you're doing, and one of the interesting things about this, you're trying to get 3 pieces of the phone, call the spaceship back, and then get in the right spot to get in the spaceship when it lands. There's little icons around the top of the screen there, and as you walk around the screen, they're going to change. They're context-sensitive actions, and they're random, so every time you play the game, these actions are in different places. If I can find the question mark icon, that one will show me where a piece is in one of these pits. Did I just pass it? No, I didn't. Okay. The FBI guy is super annoying because if he touches you, he takes one item from your inventory. Right now, it's not too much of a problem. He'll take some of our Reese's Pieces. Ugh. And the lab scientist takes it back to the lab, but then you can just leave. Yeah, right now I don't have any phone pieces, so the FBI guy is just going to end up taking my Reese's Pieces. I have 2 of them. They're the little black dots you find. I kind of find it funny that, like, the lab guy... Whoa! You know, this FBI agent, like, steals an alien Reese's Pieces, and then just leaves the alien. Ugh, annoying. Okay, there's a question mark. And there's a piece. Drop down here, there's the first piece of the phone. 2 more to find. Now, in addition to the phone pieces, we also have to find the piece that we'll call the spaceship. That's always in a different spot. And then the place where you have to be picked up by the spaceship will be somewhere in the forest area that I started in. You can see if you do this little pillar right here, that picture, if you press the action button when you're on that pillar icon, it will send those people back to Washington, D.C. And sometimes the guy gets stuck on the bottom of the screen for a bit. The map can get a little confusing unless you're used to looking at how it looks. Because otherwise you kind of end up backtracking and getting back to a room you're already at, and it's a little confusing. What it is it's kind of a small globe. There's 6 screens. The forest is the top screen. The area that the FBI agent and the lab scientist are from is the bottom screen. And then this section of forest that I'm walking around right now is the middle screens. You can kind of imagine this as like it's all on like a giant 6-sided die, essentially, and that's how you're walking around. Once you kind of get that idea, it's a little easier to find your way around. Jeez. If you use the action button when there's an arrow, you can warp to the next screen. FBI agent is on me. I got 2 pieces of the phone, so I don't want to lose them. Now, as you're walking around, you'll notice that the number on the bottom of the screen is going down. That's your health. That constantly drains. There's nothing in this room. You have a couple lives, but I think every time you start a new life, you only have something like 2,000 points instead of the full one, so you want to try and get as much done as you can before you die one time. Where is that other phone piece? I haven't found the question mark icon on the screen, I don't think. No, where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, and there's the piece of the phone. Also in one of these pits somewhere is a little flower. If you revive the flower, you get an extra guy. Alright, so we've got all the pieces of the phone. Now I just got to find the random icon that will call the alien ship back. Now that spot there is where the ship will land. We gotta remember that. It's always scary searching around the edges of the screen because you never know if someone's going to sneak up on you. And I don't want that FBI guy to find me right now because he'll take one of my phone pieces away. Oh, and there's the place I got to call. Alright, so before I call... Alright, and the pillar, so I can send people back if they show up. I do not want to get drug away while this timer's going down. That timer's counting down. When the timer finishes counting down, you'll have a very short amount of time to stand right here. Oh my gosh. That sucks. That is not good. Come on. Oh. Yeah, we're not going back now. Ah, stupid. Alright. Go back. Try that again. Where is it? Here it is. I'm going to stand over here and try to send someone back if they come off the screen. This countdown is killer. Go back. Alright. Come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Oh my gosh! Ugh. Now, there are a couple of different versions, different modes you can play the game in. One mode will take away the lab assistant and just leave the FBI guy that takes your stuff. The other mode will take away both people, and you just have to, find the phone. You have no humans interacting with you. That's right, go back. Alright, now we should be good. I'm still on Earth. I might wait over here a second longer. Come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There we go. And E.T. has phoned home and gotten off. Back to his home planet. You can see the score at the bottom there. You can actually make it a lot higher. You'll see a little icon at the top of the screen. It's a circle and a circle. I never understood what that's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be a mouth. If you use that icon, which I didn't at any point in the game, Elliot will come and take the Reese's Pieces you have on you, and then they add to your score at the end here. And if you have 9 Reese's Pieces, then he will take your Reese's Pieces, and then he'll come back a second later with a phone piece. So that's kind of good if you can't find a third final phone piece, which this time I had no problem finding. Sometimes this... sometimes I'll play this game and I'll go through all my lives, and sometimes I can play it like this, and just all the cards are in your favor, and it takes no time at all to complete. It has a lot of randomness to it, so it does have some replayability, which is kind of nice. So as I was saying, Howard Scott Warshaw, that's what to start another game, I guess. Howard Scott Warshaw took on this project. They wanted E.T. by Christmas. He was given, I believe it was 5 weeks to make this game, at a time when Atari games usually took about half a year, at least, to make an Atari game. So 5 weeks was crazy. But he took on the challenge, and he probably just, he reached a little too far. I mean, I think it's easy to see here, it's pretty ambitious, to have like this globe kind of layout. To have the replayability, he tried to have different elements, the FBI agents, the scientists, Ooh, I found a phone piece completely at random. Sometimes falling in pits is good. Collecting the Reese's Pieces in Elliot. He tried to work in all these things to make it a lot more like the movie than your typical movie game at the time. And even when when he showed it to Steven Spielberg, Steven Spielberg was actually a little disappointed when he saw it and heard what he was going to do. He was like, oh, I thought you would just do something like Pac-Man. And then, of course, oh, he took my phone piece. Stupid. And then you're going to try and take me away. Yeah, sometimes, and I don't know where that... There we go. Send you back. Sometimes just a back and forth. Every time I find a phone piece, this guy will come and take it away. Really annoying. So Howard Scott Warshaw thought in retrospect maybe he should have done a Pac-Man clone instead of, trying to do this very ambitious project that he had taken upon himself to do. Oh, jeez. Yeah, if you even slightly touch the edge of a pit, you'll get knocked in. And one of the problems is actually if you get out of the pit going up, then you'll automatically just drop right back in. He just falls right back. You have to go out either down or to the side. There's a little bit of a weird glitch there. Get away from me. Warp. Ah, jeez, he's so fast. Get away. Oh, I wanted to actually send him back. I missed the contact spot. Oh. Sometimes I find it helpful. This seems to be like one of the times it would be helpful because I'm just not finding any of the context areas that I need to just draw out a nice little map and label where everything is after I find it. Like I'll find the touchdown spot in the forest, and then I'll find where I'm supposed to call. And I'll just try and map everything that way. That way, once I have the phone pieces, I'm not just wandering around like crazy trying to find the rest, and then, stuff like this happens, and where the FBI guy takes away my phone while I'm trying to find a place to call. So, ooh, lucky again. I just decided to drop in and see what would happen. So obviously this is pretty famous for being the worst game of all time, which is, I've played plenty of games that are worse than this. This game's definitely the scapegoat for the video game crash of '83, for good reasons. Not all of them Howard Scott Warshaw's fault. In fact, I'd say none of them are. He programmed the game, but like I said, they gave him 5 weeks to do it. And he, no phone police in here either. Oh, get away. Go back. Okay. Oh, you go back too. Now, if I could find a place to call Elliot, I have enough Reese's Pieces to trade off. Dang it. Ah. What was I saying? Oh, so in addition to the time restraints he had, another problem is that I don't have the exact numbers in front of me, but they produced far more copies of E.T. the game than there were Ataris in households at the time. And I mean like about double. I think there was something like 2 million Ataris in U.S. households at the time, and they produced something like 4.5 million copies of this game. The idea being that they figured not only would everyone that wanted that had an Atari would want a copy of this game, but it would be such a big item that people that didn't have Ataris would go out and buy one for this game. It's pretty unbelievable that anybody would think it's a good business idea. But that's what they did, and they did it again with Pac-Man, actually, and Pac-Man was another disappointment, but it was a game that they produced more of than there were Ataris, because they thought it would be so popular, and it was, but it just wasn't that popular. That person's stuck. So even though I called Elliot, he won't show up, because you can only have one person on screen at a time. So, moving on. I still haven't found... Oh, he took my phone piece! Dang it. No! Stupid. Yeah, you can't have your feet touching the pits. There we go. Everyone gets stuck on these screens, so I can't call Elliot. So you saw through with my first playthrough how easily a gameplay of this can go, and now you're seeing how chaotic it can go too. Well, he took my Reese's Pieces, but now he's stuck on the bottom of the screen. He's got to go back to his house, and then he'll come back and give me a phone piece as long as I don't get taken away. Oh, you stay away from me. Go back. Now I'm down to 1 phone piece, and this guy won't leave. I wonder if I go to the next screen if Elliot will still come for me. Oh, he will. So he gave me 1 more phone piece. And there's the spot to call now. It changed. Oh, I was hoping I'd get lucky again. Gotta get away from that weirdo. Nothing in the screen. Okay. This might be one of those times where no matter what I do, I'm just going to not get enough phone pieces and run out of health. Let's go back. Alright, did I find the question mark icon here yet? I should have started off by saying this, but I apologize for my voice and my speaking a little bit. I'm having a really bad cold the past couple of days, so perfect time to record myself talking for like 15 minutes. But had a snow day today from work out in Pennsylvania, and snow fell. So I figured, oh, there's the flower. There we go. So now I got 1 extra life. So I figured snow day, perfect day to stay in and play some ET on Atari 2600. And full disclosure, while all the other games I play on Let's Go Retro, I play with the original cartridges and original hardware. With ET, I have the original cartridge and I have the Atari, but it's just easier to record off of a computer emulator in this case. Oh, geez, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, get away. No, that's not what I want. No. No. Nothing. Oh. Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those playthroughs where just no matter what, I can't find everything I need. Nothing here. Keep going. You again. Nothing in this room. Keep going. Still don't know what the question mark is. You go back now. Oof, I'm running really low on health. So you'll probably see me keel over dead soon. You get to see a pale white ET. No! It takes a lot of health to get out of pits, too, which is annoying. Oh! Don't want to fall in a pit now, it'd probably kill me. It takes about 300 health away from you when you fall in a pit, so it's kind of weird that you are required to fall in pits. Oh! Oh! Oh, I wanted a question mark. Dang it. No, wait, where am I going? This way. Where is it? Oh, there's nothing in this room. Okay. Oh, and I'm dead. Okay. And then Elliot comes back and revives you. But you only start with 1500, so it's a lot harder from here on out. You don't have that much health left anyway. So I'm going to stop it here, because with these ET games, sometimes it can just drag. You know, like I said, like that first playthrough took me, what, like 5 minutes? It was nothing. But this one, it can just keep on going. That's just how this game goes. But, so I try to look at this game objectively. I had this as a kid. I could beat it, you know, anytime I wanted. I was really good at it. And I had no idea that people regarded it as such a bad game until I grew up and everyone's, you know, saying it's the worst game ever made. I was pretty surprised. I was like, I've played plenty of games that are worse than this. But I hope you can look at this objectively and see it's, you know, what he's trying to do. And it kind of makes me wonder if he had, you know, a couple more months, what the game would have looked like. I think it would have been way better. So thank you very much, and like, comment, and subscribe. If you like this video, let me know what you think. Have you played ET before? What did you think of the game? Is it the worst game ever made? Your opinion, or what is the worst game ever made? And thanks for watching.